Hello everyone, welcome back to the Jikook Moments channel. Have you ever seen someone smile shyly just by hearing another person's voice, unable to hide it? That's exactly what often happens between Jimin and Jungkook. Jimin's soft voice, like a spring breeze, always seems to have a magical effect on Jungkook. Every time Jimin speaks, Jungkook's facial expression changes instantly, shy smiles, deep gazes, and, yes, as if the world only belongs to the two of them. But, is this just about stage chemistry? Or is there something much deeper, something that can only be understood through body language, eye contact, and meaningful silences? Today, we'll dive back into the most sincere and heart-stirring moments between two people who seem to have their own secret language. So, don't go anywhere, because what you're about to witness is not just an ordinary interaction, but perhaps proof of an irreplaceable bond. In many scenes, Jimin speaks with a very soft and calm tone. This choice of tone has a direct impact on Jungkook. Jimin's voice, described as beautiful and delicate, triggers a real change in Jungkook's body language and facial expressions. Every time he hears Jimin's voice, Jungkook can't help but smile shyly. This shows just how strong Jimin's influence on Jungkook is, so strong that Jungkook seems unable to resist it and in the end, always follows Jimin's lead. Their interaction reveals a truly special kind of trust between them. A clear example of this dynamic can be seen in one of the most memorable episodes of Run BTS. In that episode, before the competition began, Jimin and Jungkook opened their interaction in a playful and flirty way. This moment was important because it showed more than just competition prep. It was a reflection of the closeness and affection they have for one another. These moments show us the true essence of their relationship. Through various videos and clips, we can witness the interesting aspects of their personalities and bond. One standout trait is Jimin's extraordinary physical ability. He's capable of performing complicated exercises without help, but when Jungkook is around, Jimin often chooses to ask for his assistance. This behavior can be interpreted as a sign of trust and a deep bond between them. Jungkook is always willing to help, which shows his desire to always be there for Jimin. Even though Jimin can do it himself, Jungkook's presence brings comfort and extra support. This dynamic gives us a deeper understanding of their relationship. At one point, Jimin suggested to Jungkook that they should travel together again. This was interesting because Jungkook had previously expressed his desire to go on a new trip. Jimin's invitation felt sincere. He even said Jungkook could be the role model during their journey. What's even more touching is when Jimin hugged Jungkook and whispered something in his ear, making Jungkook smile shyly. That moment was special, not just because it showed their happiness, but also because it revealed how Jimin uses his charm and charisma to gently persuade Jungkook. The video wasn't just about the travel invite, it also showed the level of trust and affection that flows between the two. The way Jimin influences Jungkook reflects the depth of their relationship. In another moment, we can see a different side of their bond when Jimin dances. He's known as an incredible dancer, and we can see how his elegant yet powerful dance style captivates anyone, especially Jungkook. In many performances and rehearsals, Jungkook is seen intensely focused on Jimin's dancing. His concentrated gaze shows how deeply he admires Jimin and feels emotionally connected to him. Most of us may also know that J-Hope once highlighted how Jimin and Jungkook stayed close even during their military service. This caught fans' attention and reinforced the strength of their bond, something often speculated by the public. An interesting revelation came from J-Hope during a live stream celebrating Jimin's birthday. He mentioned that Jimin and Jungkook talk on the phone every week. This simple statement had a big impact, as it revealed how their communication remained steady even under tough circumstances. The fan response was overwhelmingly positive. This information confirmed what many had suspected. Jimin and Jungkook share a strong and solid connection. It felt like a cosmic affirmation to those who ever doubted their closeness. I also want to highlight a recent conversation between Jimin, J-Hope, and Jungkook, a moment so precious for fans. One thing that stood out was when Jimin responded to J-Hope's comment by saying, "Our amazing J-Hope. I'm so jealous." This showed Jimin's sincerity and transparency toward his fellow member and his deep affection. Jimin's spontaneity reflects his true character, one of the traits fans admire most. Meanwhile, Jungkook's response added its own charm. His line, "Jin, what are you doing?" showed his unique care and affection. Jungkook seems to have a protective side toward Jimin, a trait appreciated by other members and by us as fans. This interaction also helps dispel baseless rumors that sometimes arise in the fandom, such as claims that Jimin and Jungkook have grown apart. The truth is, they always seem to support each other, both in public and in private moments. Their closeness is both emotional and physical. It's a bond that has existed since the beginning of their careers and remains strong despite outside interpretations. This kind of connection isn't only visible in everyday interactions, but also in the most important moments of their lives. There's no denying that J-Hope also plays an important role in this narrative. Unintentionally, he confirmed that Jimin and Jungkook's relationship is indeed special and unique. This validation strengthens the idea that their closeness isn't just speculation, but a truth felt by many of their followers. For anyone still doubting, J-Hope's words are a powerful reminder that even if the world speculates, the truth about Jimin and Jungkook will always shine through. Their relationship goes much deeper than what we see on the surface, and that can be felt in their actions and the way they interact with one another. Interestingly, in many captured moments, we can see how Jungkook often sneaks glances at Jimin. Even when there's no direct conversation, Jungkook's gaze is full of meaning, like he's observing something incredibly precious. There's a certain look in his eyes, not just admiration, but a deep emotional connection to Jimin's presence. That's not something you can fake. The way Jungkook looks at Jimin, with respect, affection, and tenderness, hints at a special space Jimin occupies in his heart. One of the most touching moments happened backstage when Jimin was seen holding back his emotions after an exhausting rehearsal. Jungkook, without saying much, walked over and gently touched Jimin's shoulder. He didn't try to offer cliches. He was simply there, silent but present. Their eye contact in that moment made time seem to stop. This is the kind of closeness that needs no words. A silent, but deeply meaningful bond. There's also a sweet story from a BTS campaign photoshoot. In the behind-the-scenes video, Jimin and Jungkook were seen playing around while waiting for their turn. Jungkook teased Jimin by pretending to steal his spot in front of the camera, and Jimin just laughed and gently pushed Jungkook's shoulder. But afterward, when Jimin's turn was over, Jungkook spontaneously pulled Jimin into a hug, making the staff laugh and fans melt. It wasn't a formal hug, it felt like coming home. And when they perform on stage together, their synergy is undeniable. In one concert, there was a moment where Jimin slipped slightly during a fast choreography. Jungkook, though singing, instinctively grabbed Jimin's hand to help him regain balance. The reaction was so natural, it's as if Jungkook's body has a radar for when Jimin needs support. The crowd cheered, not just for Jungkook's quick reflexes, but because they knew this wasn't the first time something like that had happened. Even more deeply, Jimin once said in an interview that Jungkook is someone who quietly always takes care of him. That sentence may sound simple, but its meaning runs deep. In an industry as high-pressure as entertainment, having someone who always takes care of you without being asked is a rare form of love and trust. Another fascinating detail is how they behave in the practice room. Many staff members have said that they often train longer than other members. Jungkook often says that watching Jimin practice makes him feel challenged to do better. On the other hand, Jimin feels calm when Jungkook is around. Their relationship not only motivates them professionally, but also strengthens their emotional foundation. There's a small but unforgettable story from a longtime staff member who has worked with BTS since their debut. He said, "If there's one thing that has never changed since day one, it's the way Jungkook looks at Jimin. Always full of attention, like he's looking at the most important thing in the world." This comment is a silent confirmation of what fans have long sensed through videos and photos. In this context, their closeness isn't just about on-screen or on-stage chemistry. It's a relationship that has grown, stood the test of time, and is built on a solid foundation. No wonder many fans call them two complementary poles. Jimin, gentle and empathetic; Jungkook, strong yet sensitive. They understand each other not just through words, but through gestures, glances, and presence. Whatever their relationship status may be, one thing is certain: Jimin and Jungkook have created a genuine connection that can't be instantly made or faked. And perhaps that's why every one of their moments, no matter how small, feels so meaningful to the millions of hearts who follow them. And so, from stolen glances and wordless hugs, to soft whispers that make Jungkook smile uncontrollably, we've seen how Jimin and Jungkook's relationship holds a depth that words can barely express. This isn't just about stage chemistry, it's about two hearts that know each other more deeply than we can imagine. They are not just teammates, not just best friends, but two souls who find comfort in each other's presence. If you feel warm after watching this video, or maybe feel an emotional tug that's hard to describe, maybe you, like us, have fallen under the spell of something magical called Jikook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep following their most honest and beautiful moments. See you in the next video on Jikook Moments.